Hi, welcome back. In this short mini lecture today, we're going to talk about writing letters to the editor. Now, there are some great advantages to writing a letter to the editor. One of them is it's usually fairly short, and second of all, it gets published relatively quickly. Now, just a little bit of advice. When you do write a letter, be sure to put a short title on your letter so that the person who processes the mail or the email in the journal office will know at a glance what your letter to the editor refers to. In writing a letter to the editor, brevity is essential. There should be some limits on length, typically varying between 150 to 300 words. The best thing to do is to stay close to 150. It's sort of like writing an article. It needs a beginning, a middle, and an end. And start by saying why you were writing the letter and cover only one main point. It should be noted that information is usually found on the Letters to the Editors page rather than information for authors in the journal. If no format is dictated, use the following. State your main point, provide evidence or reasoning to support your point, then summarize what you've said. In most journals, letters to the editor are indexed, so letters will be listed in the results of literature searches. So be sure to write and proofread your letter with great care before sending it. This is important. Sarcasm and ridicule of others' beliefs or work are not appropriate in letters to the editor. So be objective, use facts to support your opinion. Letters to the editor should be submitted in duplicate. They should be signed by all authors, should be typewritten in double space, and as we mentioned earlier, do not exceed 300 words, not counting references. And probably no more than 5 references should be cited. It should also be noted that submission of a letter constitutes permission of the journal to use it. So letters should not duplicate similar material being submitted elsewhere and should not contain abbreviations. Financial relations or other possible conflicts of interest should be stated. And again, letters referring to a recent journal article must be received within 6 weeks of the article publication to have any chance of being published. When most people open up a journal, one of the first sections they read is the letter column. This means that the majority of journal readers are interested in what others have to say. It also means that the letter writer's point of view is reaching a majority of the journal's readers. So I guess my last bit of advice is do it professionally and do it right. Okay, that concludes this mini lecture on writing letters to the editor, so I'll see you down the road.